pairs at the International de France played out more or less exactly as I predicted. Once I saw Madame Tamara Moskvina at the boards, I knew it was a done deal. I knew this would be a comfortable win for Alexandra Boykova and Dmitry Kovlowski. They were not perfect here, and they still seem to be the third Russian pair this year. However, with the gold medal here, they have booked their ticket to the Grand Prix final where they can duke it out with the other two Russian teams. Their shot was not clean. Alexandra stepped out of the side by side sal jump, and as for their long, they had two errors. There was a step out on the throw triple loop, and Alexandra did not complete the second jump in the triple double double jump series. But everything else was really top notch. This team really seems to be trying to get it together. They're a lot cleaner. They both seem a lot more confident. I feel like by the time we reach Russian nationals, they will have reached their max. However, they did have a season best here, even though it wasn't clean. I think they still have potential to grow. In second place was Ulia Atameva and Mikhail Narazashev. I'm going to get that name right one time. They got the silver medal here to go with the bronze that they got in Italy. They were on point in the short with every element being clean. The long, not so much with Ulia not doing the full side-by-side jumps. However, every other element was point on. We will have to wait to see if this team makes the Grand Prix final. And while this may not be their Olympic cycle, I really do think this team has so much potential and so much room to grow. I really think the next 4 years, they really can stamp out a place for themselves, not only in Russia, but also on the international stage. Winning third place here was Alexa Canerum and Brandon Frazier. This is a bronze medal to go with their fourth place finish at Skate America. They were fourth in the short after the third triple flip was double footed by Alexa. In the long, Brendan had a fall at the side by side triple combo, which was just put up as a triple and inviolated as a combo, but everything else was clean. They are really trying to tell the U.S. Figure Skating Federation that they want to go to the Olympics. With their bronze medal here, they are now matched with Ashley Kane Gribble and Timothy DeLuke, with each having a fourth place finish and a bronze medal. I think we will have an interesting showdown at the U.S. National between all three of the top groups. I am really looking forward to it. I had faith in Miss Canaram that she would come out on top of that podium, and she proved me to be correct. In fourth place was Vanessa James and Eric Bradford. They were actually in third in the short program with their first clean short program all season. Combined, they had a new personal best between the short and the long. In the long, everything was going great in the beginning. They did their side by side jump series. Vanessa somehow managed to get those jumps done. The throw was good. And then they came to the axel lasso lift, and that's when it all went downhill. Something was off, and Eric couldn't get Vanessa up in the air. That threw off their timing, which meant, when it was time for them to do the triple flip, that was also off. And unfortunately, with those two errors, they could not maintain their third place, and they dropped down to fourth place. Eric looked like he was dying in the kiss and cry. He looked exhausted, while Vanessa looked really happy by the fact that she got her side by side and she was energized. This was the season best for this pair, and I feel like it should be a really good boost to their ego because they almost had a clean program. Now they can go home, they could take the time to prepare for national and really solidify themselves as the number one Canadian pairs going into the Olympic. Rounding out the top six were Chaldra and Ambrosi, who were fifth in the short and fifth in the long. This is the second Italian team, and they have some of the foundations and fundamental of the elements. However, they still have a really long way to go, and they need to work on a lot of things before they can really be competitive international. In sixth place was Lulia Chetanina and Mark Magyar. This team in the short program literally had the most perfect side by side fall in the short. They literally fell on the ice at the same time and in exactly the same position. I thought that I always think when pairs fall together at the same time in a identical position, that is a skill and should be rewarded positive GOE. The judges don't agree with me. The long was okay. Their content was a lot easier than the other competitors in this event, and they were somewhat clean. What I really liked about the pair's discipline at this event is the fact that the judges did not go crazy with the GOE. The scores made sense when compared to what the skaters had done. The podium was as I imagined it would be, and as a result, this event was pretty smoothly and unemotional for me. But what about you? Let me know what you thought of the pairs at the International de France.